Thomas, I'm so thankful I found you. This aggressive, brutally honest, no bullshit style is exactly what people need. I respect the shit out of that. Stay well. Well, Thomas, the truth is when I talk with the clients, I talk like this to the general public because this is the general public. But when I meet my clients, when we work together, I'm actually really quite compassionate, very open-minded, very compassionate. I really want to help. But if you give that part of your personality to everybody, you just be exhausted. And that's why we have a cover charge. So the serious people are inside. The serious people are going to join us. They're going to work together. I get to know them as a person. I get to know who they are and how they are. And, it's like it's part of your family. It's part of your family. And, you don't want the people that were too dumb or didn't care or weren't resourceful enough to pay a little cover charge to be a part of that. I just tried to help them make an informed decision. So just the comments that you made of, I think you said no bullshit, blunt. Well, I'm just trying to help somebody make an informed decision. If you got to sell somebody on the idea that they should want to invest in their own prosperity, who the fuck wants to spend time with somebody like that? You don't want to be hanging out with people like that. The winners here don't want that type of person allowed in our group. So I don't want to spend any time with them. The other clients don't want to spend any time with them. They don't even like themselves. A person who thinks that way, they don't even like themselves. They don't even trust themselves. So, you don't want to be around people like that. It's really gross, It'll really ruin your life. And, some of you have friends right now that that you should have stopped being friends with years ago. Some of you spend time with people. Actually write that in here. How many of you know, just type in here, that, that's me, or yes, that's me. How many of you know that you have at least one friend in your peer group that you let them hang around? You still let them hang around. It's like a legacy friend, You still let them linger around, even though you know damn well you'd be better off if you would have cut them off a long time ago. Some of you have family like that too. How many of you have like a friend or a family member that you literally would have been better off if you cut them off years ago, and you don't even have anything to talk about anymore? Those type of people, you don't even have anything to talk about anymore, because those type of people is like when you hang out with them, if you told them how good you've been doing, instead of feeling good for you, they just feel bad. So you only get to talk about things that happened back in the day, things that you used to do. Things that you used to do back in the day. What a sad bunch those people are, So yeah, I see a lot of you in here. It's shame. It's a legacy friend. It's a legacy friend that if you met that person today, you'd never want to hang out with them again. You'd never want to hang out with them. You'd be like, God, no way. So yeah, you got to cut those people off. If you let those people in your life, let me ask you guys a different question then. Think this through. It's like, with your legacy friends, it's like they're poisoning your life. So how much other poison do you want in your life? If I asked you a question like, if I said, hey man, what's the ideal amount of arsenic, the ideal amount of cyanide that you'd like to consume, the ideal amount of ruinous poison that you would want to consume? I mean, everybody would say none, zero, none, gross, yuck, all right? But then you keep these people around in your lives. And you know what? They're poisoning your life. They're poisoning your success. They're poisoning the results that you could have had. It's really tragic. It's really tragic that, so that's like, here I got a bottle of water. There's just water in here. It's water. It's just water. Now, how much human shit should I add to it before I consume it? What would be the ideal amount? Should it be 50% feces? Should it be 25%? So Derek, don't do that. So, well, let's be reasonable. Maybe only 2% shit. Maybe I should. No, zero. The right number is zero. If you allow these people in your life, they're literally, it's like adding shit to your drinking water. You got perfectly good sanitary water, and you want to defile it. And when you have the wrong people in your life, that's what you're doing. And everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. You got to get rid of those people. Got to get rid of those people. Got to get rid of those people.